Hi, it's Pete at Pete's Snakebite Kit. Thanks for coming by and checking out my YouTube channel again. If you haven't been here before, let me just give you a quickie what this is about. It's about Pete building the Cobra. It's a Hurricane Motorsports Shelby Cobra replica. Anyway, let's go into some details about what this one's about. So this episode is about the Cobra Summer. And I want to make a public announcement here. I really want to be clear. I don't want anybody to confuse this with the Corvette Summer. And if you haven't seen it, this is kind of a public announcement. If you haven't seen the Corvette Summer, don't do it. See, the reason I made that public service announcement is I kind of blew it on the barter system. You guys know about the barter system? That's the one where you trade time with your wife. You go shoe shopping with her, and you do it very patiently and nicely, and you take her out to lunch, and then you say, this is car show credits. You guys all do that, right? Or maybe you build planters in the backyard or something like that, and it's all car show credit, Cobra credits, going to a motorcycle race, something important like that. I blew about 2 hours of those credits doing research for this video and watching the Corvette Summer. It wasn't good. So very seriously, I am going to be working on this thing through the summer. We're just days away from actual summer starting here. And so my thought is during the summer, I'm going to be able to drive this thing in different levels of trim. I am going to be working on getting the hood to fit, the hinges, the doors, the trunk, the windshield, all those things it's going to take to get this thing from, car pieces to a car. And I'm also going to try and have it ready by fall to where a body shop's going to take it apart and paint this thing. So what I am going to be doing here is I'm going to figure out how to mount doors, adjust the hinges, gap doors. I'm sure the body shop that ends up doing this is going to have to do some cleanup work. Pete's never done this stuff before, but I'm going to learn something about it. By the way, Northern Utah, that's where I'm at. If you know a good body shop that does fiberglass, that does Cobras, let me know. I've interviewed a few, haven't selected one yet, but would love your input. So let's get back to the matter at hand. Let's get the body on this. I don't actually have video of me putting the body on the car. I do have a clip of Hurricane Motorsports. They did a Coyote build, and we'll watch them dropping it on. There's kind of a technique to that. For mine, my neighbors Paul and Cody came over and helped me get the body on. Thank you very much, guys. Could not have done this myself. But anyway, let's get the body on this thing. Let's take a look at it. There it is, back in the garage. It's up in the air. This thing's a whole lot easier to work on when it's off the ground, because when it's on the floor, it's pretty low. Okay, let's take a look at a couple things I've done since I've got the body on. So these rear quick jacks are part of what mounts the body. And you can see those spacers are there on the inside and the outside, and that pinches on the body and holds it here. Of course, we've got the cool Le Mans gas cap. Kind of neat how Hurricane has this set up. This gas cap does not come off. It has a door where you just put fuel in there. So this is fueled. It is vented to negative pressure there. It's vented to positive pressure on the other side. You guys saw that vent the other day. And then this actually has a sealing ring around here. That's how we put gas in it. And then I've grounded this. I've grounded the actual fuel tank, and I've grounded the filler neck. I really don't want any sparks, and Sparks can happen when you're fueling a car if you don't have proper grounds. So that part's taken care of. Here's a wire loom that's gonna go to the tail lights and go to the license plate light. A nice touch that Hurricane did is here's the bottom side of the deck lid. This tube goes inside and it'll come out here, and that way you'll be able to slide a wire through there without having to have wire dangling when the trunk is open. I think that's a nice touch. So some other things we're gonna mount and put on is a roll bar. I'm gonna need to figure out how to get holes directly above those guys. I think the more challenging one is gonna be, how do I get a hole that's in alignment with that going through the body? So I think I'll do that slowly and carefully, starting out with very small holes. Okay, so here's the inside of the door. This is a passenger door, and it's got the latch there and the hinge mounted. This is a hinge for the driver's side. Pretty well made. It's got some adjustability in it. If I run out of adjustability, of course, we can open those holes up. We've got adjustability where it goes onto the body. And what I'm gonna need to do is get this size of this door, the shape of the door, to fit the cavity of the door, and then get it aligned. Once I do that, these are the strikers that the latch will go into. These cool looking laser cut pieces of stainless are what are gonna go between this post that comes up from the frame, and those will bolt onto the strikers. So that's how the doors will fit. So next we have the hood. These levers is what will secure the hood down. They will turn these paddles. They will catch under there, under these. I'll have to trim those to fit, mount them, and then paint those. But that's what will secure the hood. This is what's gonna hold the deck lid down. It's keyed so I can actually lock stuff in the trunk, which is kind of nice when you have an open air car with no way to lock it. Okay, so here we got the quick jacks. These go on the front. You saw the ones on the back. These go through the front piece of the body. These don't have any mounting effect on the body. They just are floating there. Right and left side. This is for the license plate light, license bracket. These here are what I like to call Chevrolet viewing devices. Just kidding, you guys. Anyway, I like the way these look. These are ray dots. These will actually go on the window post, so these will be up a little higher than it would be if it was mounted to the fender. I like the look of them, and I think it'll give me a little more visibility. We've got the body on, and we've got another list of things to do. You guys know I like working from lists. You saw many over the months you've been watching these, and usually we've been looking at a list of things that we don't have. We've got just about every square inch of thing we need to build this Cobra. So it's about laying down the work and getting it done. Here's a list of things we need to do. Got to wire up all the lighting, get that done. Get the body to look like everything fits, right? The doors, the gapping, the hinges, and then get the roll bar on, those mirrors and all of that. So this is what I'm going to be working on. I'll report when I get some more done. Hey, I hope you enjoyed this video. Had a lot of fun with this one. You guys be safe out there, and we'll see you again on Pete's Snakebite Kit.